Hey everybody, welcome back to Character Driven, the show where I try to help you bring your best character to the table. And I try to do that through showing off some of the characters that I'm developing, and maybe gives you some inspiration and some help in developing your own character for your next game session. My name is Paul, by the way, and I'll be your GM for a little while. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you checking out the video. There's quite a number of other videos here. As you notice, I'm doing a series on Ravnica guilds, and I'm building characters for each one of those, so I want to thank you for stopping in on this video, and there are other videos to check out. I hope that you'll do that, and if you're brand spanking new, I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button and be part of the community here. So, moving on, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the Izzet League. That's right, those crazy scientists and steampunky guys and all the craziness that is that. And so in the Izzet League, we have crazy scientists, as I alluded to earlier, and basically these crazy scientists, their role, their responsibility really is to take care of the infrastructure of Ravnica. Their job is to help create and build things that are going to make the city work. The thing that kind of makes this a little crazy is that the Guildmaster, Izzet, is an ancient dragon, which is kind of funny. And if we ever run into the dragon, my thing is that this dragon would be super steampunky, but also really super smart. So it would have glasses on and all that kind of good stuff. And there are scientific disciplines in the league there that you can join. I'll share what I joined here in just a minute. But basically the disciplines are split up just like you would go to a real school maybe, and there'd be various disciplines that you would jump into. There's the laboratory of pyrology, which is all about heat and fire. There's storms and electricity. There's metallurgy. There's laboratory of alchemy, orientation, about teleportation and stuff. There's mimeography, studies of duplication, laboratory of continuism, the study of temporal manipulation. There's also the laboratory of arcane geometry, the laboratory of gravitational inversion, and the laboratory of plasma dermatology, which is really cool. And those are all really big words. And but I really think those are cool. I think it'd be cool to have one in every discipline somehow. And but I just think that the various disciplines, basically you would work in that particular lab of whatever it is you're working on, trying to come up with new inventions and new ways to make the city better. And I have to say that I really like the motto of the Izzet League is the only action worth taking is one with an unknown outcome. So it is this league is all about experimentation. It's all about taking chances and risks, as with all science and other things, that you just have to take risks and chances to make things happen. Now let's go ahead and jump into my character. His name is Gearsanax, and he will go by Gears. Probably. He is chaotic neutral. He's a goblin, by the way, if you didn't notice that. He is, and goblins are perfect for this league, as the book states, because they can be absolutely random in everything that they're doing, and they make a fun party member, right? He is also a storm sorcerer, and boy, I love this. I love this storm sorcerer. It's taken from Zanzar's Guide to Everything, and it has so many different cool features, which I'll get into here in a little bit. But being a part of the Izzet League is not just science, but it's also magic. So using magic and science for engineering and all the various things that they're working on is a combination of those things. Some of the things that define me here, which are I had a lot of fun doing, is number one is personality traits. It's hard time staying focused. I don't know if you want a sorcerer that's not very focused, but Gearsanax is not very focused. He loves his job. He just loves it. He loves being in the Izzet League. He loves creation. He loves tinkering with things. He likes messing with his spells. He likes tweaking it. All those kind of cool things. The one thing that where he gets his kind of chaotic neutral from, but he was an assistant in a lab, and then his assistant, basically his master, created a portal within the lab there, and Gearsanax decided that he had had enough of him and being an assistant, so he kicked him. He kicked him through the portal. No idea where that portal went to, but he kicked him through the portal and basically took over his position and took over his role. So maybe, you know, if somebody ever uses, I put my character in there and somebody said, well, maybe your master will come back from wherever he came from. I kind of kept it that way because I think that just leaves a good hook in there, that if the master should ever come back, he may try to hunt me down and deal with me in that way. And then the last thing is flaws, is I'll make something happen. And that shows his impatience, that when nobody's doing anything, nobody's deciding anything, everybody's taking a vote on something, Gearzenax will be taking the lead in some areas, and he'll just say, look, we're just going to do this, and that's how that's going to work. Some of the other cool things about Gearzenax is part of his backstory is he was struck by lightning. He was working on an experiment of some kind up on top of a roof, and he was too close to the weather vane up there, and lightning struck him. And so he has this kind of fixation with electricity and with lightning, which when he then got into, and he decided after he kicked his master through the portal there, he decided to grab an arcane focus, which he made, and it is literally a lightning rod. It's an iron staff, but down the center of it is like lightning. Like there's a top little piece that shows like kind of the top piece of the lightning that would be striking through the sky maybe, and then there's the bottom piece, but then it's all streaky all the way through, so that when he does use magic, wild magic in fact, when he uses that magic, it lights up his arcane focus. He lights up his rod there to where it looks almost like he's holding a lightning bolt in his hand, which that's kind of cool. Maybe something that lightning gave him maybe was this Tides of Chaos, which is a really cool sorcerer ability, if you want to call it that. But it's basically you're going to gain advantage in one of these things per, I think it's per round, I think. You can correct me down there in the comments. But basically he gets an advantage on either an attack, a saving throw, or an ability check. So I think that's kind of cool. That he has that kind of ability, that he can use that as a bonus action there. He uses tempestuous magic, and this tempestuous magic allows him to create, this is so cool, can create a gusts of wind to elevate him up to 10 feet in the air before or after a spell. So I just think that's cool, that if he does something really cool, he may just go ahead and do the tempestuous magic and then rise himself up to say, look at me, look what I have done, fear me, all of you mortals. And that would just be kind of a fun thing to do. Really cool spell that you get from the being a part of the Izzet League is the Chaos Bolt. And the Chaos Bolt spell says, you hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target, and on a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage type as shown below. And then basically you have the 8 choices here, that it's either going to be acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder. Which, how cool is that? Just the kind of the randomness of it, of what you're going to shoot there, and what you're going to have. I just love that. It matches his personality. That, man, anything can happen here. Something is going to hit you, and this is going to be it. And hopefully it will do the damage that it needs to do, and hopefully that creature is allergic to that kind of damage. All right, and that's it, guys. That's my character build. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you have comments about some of the things I shared, and you'd want to add something to the character, or maybe how you'd build it, or maybe you've built one of these. Maybe you've built an Izzet League character. I would love to hear about it. Leave me some comments. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, and I'll make more of them just like them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'd really love for you to be part of the community, and part of what I'm developing here is just my passion and love for bringing the best character to the table that we can, and be able to give that character life. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll talk to you later.